Arizona is known for its incredible biological diversity that spans across breathtaking landscapes and habitats. This includes an impressive number of iconic reptiles, along with cryptic amphibians that call the Grand Canyon state home. As a result, Arizona is one of the best places in the United States to conduct the recreational hobby of field herping. And the first time I did so was in late September of 2024, when me and my friend Will spent a few days coming across nearly a dozen species, and most of which were lifers. This included a few rattlesnakes such as the sidewinder, tiger, blacktail, and Mojave, plus several western diamondbacks. Growing up in the Northeast and having lived in the southeastern US for the past few years before venturing to Arizona, I had already seen many of the common herps that inhabit the East Coast. So coming across these western species for the first time was like being a kid in a candy store. But I had only just scratched the surface of finding reptiles and amphibians in Arizona. I could not wait to come back and find more. I was planning to go back to Arizona in the summer of 2025, but unfortunately I was recovering from knee surgery at the time and was not strong enough to make the trip. Now living in New England as 2026 is underway, freezing cold temperatures and feet of snow have made herping in this region impossible, and I have not seen a reptile or an amphibian here in months. In fact, the last time I went herping was in the Florida Everglades back in November of 2025. So taking a break from the harsh winter weather was long overdue. At the end of January in 2026, Will, myself, and our friend Mikey decided to fly across the United States to spend a few days exploring the deserts and montane landscapes of southern Arizona. While our main goal was to try and find any species of herps during what is considered to be the most difficult time of the year to do so in Arizona, we also were excited to escape a massive winter storm that was hitting the majority of the country east of us, including dumping 2 feet of snow back home. Unfortunately, this storm did bring a cold front to Arizona while we were visiting, which made finding herps even more challenging. As a result, this trip became almost entirely a sightseeing adventure, with the only herps coming from the last day we were there that I was able to get on camera. But it was an adventure nonetheless, and I have decided to recap our journey in this video, so without further ado, let us begin. Well, everyone, after a very long flight, we have made it to southern Arizona, and as you can see, some absolutely beautiful desert landscapes that we're in right now. Temperatures are in the mid-50s and will range up into the low 60s, so definitely cooler than the last time we were here, but let's just get out there and see what we can find, and at least we got some beautiful landscapes to look at. On our first day in Arizona, we experienced a partly cloudy day with temperatures in the low 60s, nearly a 50-degree drop from my last first day in Arizona, LOL. We decided to venture up a mountain to try and find a rattlesnake den with the hopes of maybe seeing an individual basking. On our way up the mountain, we passed through a variety of landscapes that made us stop and get out of our car frequently to admire the breathtaking views in front of us. At first, we passed through some saguaro cactus on cliffs overlooking the valley below, which was nothing short of stunning. Once out of the desert scrub, we transitioned into some more rocky outcrop habitat and stopped at a canyon where I saw flowing water in Arizona for the first time. Here, Mikey caught a glimpse of the lizard, but it got away before we could identify it. As we continued driving up, we came across more breathtaking views, including some really fascinating hoodoos protruding out of the mountains. Eventually, we entered into some upland montane forest dominated with ponderosa pines and snow. By the time we arrived at our destination, we were over 8,000 feet in elevation at the base of some alpine forest and had experienced a 30-degree drop in temperature. So this is a bad judgment on my part. We came to this spot to look for montane rattlesnakes, and as you can see, that is snow. We've been on this road for a while now, and the habitat, the entire ecosystem has completely changed. We went from like lowland desert habitat to conifer mountain montane forest with snow. And look at this. It's literally just crazy. So I don't think we're going to see the rattlesnakes we were looking for. We're going to work our way back into the desert, but honestly, I've never been on a road like this in my life, so just experiencing this has been incredible.
Arizona, folks.
We eventually worked our way back into the lowland Sonoran desert scrub and began hiking washes that cut through the desert. This strategy is a good way to find herps during warmer and wetter months of the year, and it had worked for us in the past. On this day though, all we got were some more amazing views of the saguaro cactus that dominated the landscape, but did find a species of scorpion under a rock.
A little tiny striped tail scorpion. Zoom out a little bit here. Well, we saw something.
A cold rain shower drove us out of the desert scrub, and we decided to venture to a spot to look for tiger salamanders. Unfortunately, we mistimed the rainstorms and no amphibians were found, but we did get to experience some cool rock formations in an area in Arizona I'd never been to before. On our second full day in Arizona, we ventured to some madry and evergreen woodlands with the hopes of maybe seeing endemic montane rattlesnakes. The drive to this area was nothing short of memorizing, with snow-covered peaks towering over the grasslands and forests below. When we arrived at our destination, temperatures were still too cold to see any herps despite the sunny conditions, so we eventually worked our way back to the warmer desert scrub. On our way back, we came across a herd of pronghorn crossing the road. These are basically North American antelope and are the fastest runners on the continent. They inhabit the western United States, and it was my first time seeing them in almost 13 years in the wild. Later in the day, we ventured back into the Sonoran desert scrub to hike through some washes that I had visited the last time I was in Arizona. Mikey continued to find some lizards off camera, but other than that, no other herps were found. I did manage to find a couple of hummingbirds flying around, which is pretty interesting, and we continued to be entertained by the stunning views of the desert landscapes, especially as the sun began to set.
Good day, folks. It is day number third full day in Arizona. We were actually supposed to be on an airplane, but because of the snowpocalypse that's hitting New England right now, our plane got canceled, and now we have an extra full day here in Arizona. This is the warmest day that we've been here. It's in the mid-60s, beautiful sunny skies. So we're walking right now in this desert habitat, trying to see if we can come across anything. Still haven't seen a herp yet on the trip, but I'm optimistic that we'll turn something up. And if we do find something, we'll show it to you.
So we got our first herp of the trip, and it's literally the day that we're not supposed to be here. I have no idea what species of lizard this is, but Will and Mikey are going to try and get it. So here comes Will. Mikey's to the left.
Oh, it just moved. Yes, there we go, boys.
It was the roughest lizard catch. But
oh my god.
Get your pictures now, boy.
That's crazy. We finally got a herp. Our first herp of 2026.
We're supposed to be on a plane right now. Not a zebra tail. Greater earless lizard, baby. God.
So here it is in hand. This is a female common side blotch lizard. This is a lifer for me. I literally we had to actually consult our field guides to identify it, so I'm just going to type in the diagnostic characteristics. This is a female. This is a species that's pretty widespread throughout Arizona, really occurring pretty much everywhere except for the high elevated parts of the state, and they often can be found basking on rocks like this. And in the southwestern part of the state where we are right now, they are active year-round. But look at the beautiful color right there. Oh, that's so cool. What a really cool looking native lizard. Oh, sweet. I'm so excited. We were literally supposed to be on an airplane right now. Our flight got canceled, and then we went out here and got this lizard. Oh, I'm excited. So pumped. Alright, so I'm just gonna put the side blotched on this rock right here. Oh, look at that back coloration. That is so cool. There you go, buddy, or lady. There you go. Nice. Really nice. Okay, so we just had some excitement. Will spotted a snake. Unfortunately, we couldn't ID it, and it got away into the shrubbery. So what we're kind of doing right now is we're all kind of walking this transect line, just keeping our eyes peeled to the ground, looking for anything. And really, I feel like stuff would be basking along these trees and things like that. Temperatures are heating up. Things are in the mid 60s, pushing close to 70 degrees, so I feel pretty optimistic. We'll keep on going.
We did manage to find another side-blotched lizard and some species of whiptail, but other than that, no other herps were found. Regardless, this unplanned third day was by far our most productive herping outing-wise of the trip, and we were happy to find something. The temperature climbed up to almost 70 degrees at one point, and we definitely took the opportunity to enjoy the warm weather. We ended the day with coming across a bark scorpion, which was one of Will's main targets, and it is the most venomous species we encountered. After 3 full days in Arizona, we would spend a full day traveling back to the East Coast into the freezing winter weather. So in conclusion, while the herps we found during our time in Arizona were barely any, it was still wonderful to experience the wild and scenic beauty and spend more time in warmer weather. Arizona has become one of my all-time favorite places to visit in the world, and I will definitely be returning soon during warmer weather to hopefully find and showcase the herp diversity that continues to draw many like myself here to experience it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you haven't already, I hope you get to spend some time in Arizona at some point in your life and enjoy it for yourself. Thank you so much, and have a great day.